The number one question I've been asked when it comes to this whole Armory update is which collection is the best, which one should you invest into? And the answer is unfortunately not very straightforward. So let's first off cover the supply of these different collections. First off, we have the M41S Fade with over 5,000 of them in existence already. Just for comparison of how many this is, I believe there was somewhere around 6,000 to 7,000 op fades after Operation Riptide ended. There's like 11,000 now because of trade ups and stuff like that. But it's only been just over a week, and these M4 fades, there's already over 5,000 of them. Of course, they are less rare because we don't have gray tier skins here, so they are technically 5 times more common. No more gray skins, and each rarity gets 5 times as rare as the previous, so no grays is very important when it comes to that. And it's also why they're currently, let me find it, $466 already, which might seem extremely low, and you might be tempted to just buy in, but I say hold off. This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey. If you've been looking to trade out your old boring skins for new ones, Skins Monkey is the place. By clicking the link in the description, you'll get a 35% deposit bonus when depositing with cash and crypto, and up to a free $5 bonus on your first trade. So be sure to click that link. Skins Monkey also has the freebies tab where they run 24/7 giveaways that are completely free to join with crazy skins. And if you're looking to actually get your hands on some good skins, Skins Monkey is the quickest way to do it. So be sure to get that free $5 and 35% deposit bonus now, trading your CSGO skins with that link at the top of the description. But okay, just over 5,000 M41S fades as of October 12th. As for the AK, there's 2,026 of them, and for the Op CMYK, there's only 632 of them. Now, how do prices hold up? I showed you guys the M4 already, 466 bucks factory new. 403 in minimal wear doesn't really matter that much because not as many people buy the minimal wear ones. For the AK, it varies a lot depending on the wear. Only 121 bucks for battle scarred, but 14.15 for factory new, and then everywhere in between for the other conditions. And then of course, I have so many tabs open I can't keep track of everything. The op is pretty similarly priced to the AK, which you would think is a bit strange because there's only about, what, 600 of these ops in existence? Yeah, compared to the 2,000 AK. So that is a bit interesting. So what exactly do these prices tell us? Well, let's take a deeper look into the actual price trend and how they've reacted so far. These AKs started at about $1,300, dipped down real low to about $1,075, and have recently just blown up in price somehow over the past 3 hours, so take it with a grain of salt. There's actually only 2 of these factory new ones listed, so I wouldn't even take into that consideration at all because there's so few of them. So let's actually take a look at the op, and probably looking at field tested skins is a better way to do it. Let's see. Just down. It's just only been down pretty much for this op, and it's probably going to be like that for everything, especially during this first week where obviously not a ton of people got these drops the very first day. Not a ton of people were grinding out stars the very first day, so we're not going to see a ton of these listed right away, which is why I think more than likely prices are probably going to be going down this first week, as everybody that grinded out stars the first week and got lucky with their drops is going to be looking to sell these for a quick buck. Another thing we got to realize is this is not an operation. You cannot buy stars, you have to grind for them. In my opinion, that means the supply is going to be a lot high. Well, it is going to be a lot higher, as we could clearly see, especially with the skins being more common, the covert skins being more common. But I think over the long term, we're going to see a lot more consistency in supply as well, consistently increasing. Well, with Operation Riptide, a lot of it just happened in the first week because a lot of people spent stars and bought stars in the first week. Well, with this, you only get stars the more you play. So if people are playing the game consistently, spending them on these collections, then there's going to be a lot more supply coming in for a very long time, especially since we don't know how long these items are actually going to be in the item shop for, except for the deagle. Now, let's actually talk about this deagle as well. Although it's not related to the collections, I do want to cover it once again. There is over 105,000 of these in existence. Now, this is important because the deagle is actually pretty cheap right now as well. If we look at the front page on Buff, I believe, yes, we could see quite a few of them listed. These patterns with a lot of blue. This is, I don't know if you would want to call it a tier 1 blue gem. Tier 2, I guess the seller says. But these super blue patterns in minimal wear, really good condition, are not really selling for more than 150 bucks. Maybe minimal wear, like one of the best patterns out there will, but they're not that expensive. There's 105,000 of these deagles, which is way higher than I think anybody would have thought. Now, this is kind of bad because I think it means people are going to stop spending stars on this Deagle because technically it's really not worth it unless you get extremely lucky with the blue gem, and possibly spending them more on collections since I mean there is technically better rewards in them, and if you're going to gamble, I think a lot of people are just going to spend more stars on collections, and if they want the Deagle, just buy one. You could get a really good pattern for like 40 bucks. But either way, whether or not that happens, these collections are going to be so high in supply. They are already, at least the M4 is, and I guess the AK pretty much is too, super high in supply. And there's not really demand for the op, which is why it's kind of so cheap already. I mean, for a covert, it doesn't look good. I don't think people really like this skin. That's why there's only 600 of them and there's 5,000 M4 Fates. So, overall, the whole gist of this, I would say, in my personal opinion, is just don't buy these collection skins right now. There's going to be so much more supply coming in with people grinding out these stars consistently, spending it on collections, and with the Deagle getting cheaper, it most likely means people are just going to spend more stars on collections, possibly the other stuff too with the charms and stickers and gallery case too, especially. If people could just keep buying these gallery cases, sell them on the Steam market for $1 each, just consistently keep buying more and more passes, which is going to keep bringing in more supply for the collections. These skins already are proving that they're not really that rare. There's just so much demand for them. So personally, I would treat this whole Armory update as more of like a major update, major sticker update, in the sense that the supply is so high that at this point I wouldn't mess with the collections and the Deagle at least, because there's simply just too many of them out there right now. Now, when it comes to charms, and I guess the water kind of clears, we see what's really going on, how much demand there is for the rare patterns. Like for the AK charm, at least the diecast AK, there's been a lot of demand since there is some really cool patterns out there. The gold one, the sapphire one, there's a ruby one as well. There's going to be demand for those things, and I'd say those are the things you want to keep your eye on right now, the charms and probably the stickers as well, since the demand is everywhere else except for the stickers, and there's going to be people crafting with these. I think one thing we could really compare these collections to is the M4 Eye of Horus. You can still get this thing in the game. The Anubis package is in the game right here for just $2 right now. And in factory new, despite being a 1 in 3,906 chance, this M4 is only $410. So if you think things are expensive right now, or you think, oh, they're too cheap, I need to buy them, just wait. I still think everything is too expensive to even consider buying, and we don't want another M4 Eye of Horus situation, but it very well could end up like that because, wow, they even dumped out based off this update. But I think there's just too much supply right now, guys. As lame as it sounds, I would say just hold off if you want to buy stuff like this and probably sell early on. We could take another look in a few weeks when everything's kind of settled and we could actually see how much supply is coming into the game daily when the initial hype is kind of dead, but I think these are going to be in the game for too long. I think we're still going to get an operation update that's separate from this Armory, since Valve, or a CS dev, did actually say this Armory is a permanent thing now. Now, these are, of course, going to get cycled out eventually, but we don't know how long. And because of that, we're holding off for now, or at least I am. I'm not buying any of these collection skins. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out Skins Monkey with that link at the top of the description and get your free $5 bonus. And for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.